Hi, my name's Mel Bensley. I work at Cafe Sobar and also for Double Impact in the Inclusive Recovery City. The reason why I wanted to do this project is as a former addict, I've faced stigma from other people and as well as stigma that I've suffered myself, believing what other people think. I was in a shop and I could hear the two women behind the counter talking about the homeless people that happened to be in the area at that point. To which I just turned around to them and said, well, do you realise that 2.5 years ago I was there? You what? No. And I had them both in tears because I actually was able to break that somebody can move out of it. Because a lot of people don't understand that not all homeless people are addicts and not all addicts are homeless people. And until we can get that message across, they will automatically assume and tar us all with the same brush that we are the bottom of the barrel, which we probably were at one point because that's where the drink's kept. But you know, it's about showing that people can move forward, and until people's minds are changed, stigma is always going to be there. Obviously, I needed to get better, otherwise I would have probably not been sitting here. It was close friends and family that actually guided me. Several times I put my head above the parapet and unfortunately didn't find the right care first time out, which made it even harder to find the right care, because every time I got hit I didn't want to look at any other options. Once I got into the place and found the people in there were so supportive, whether it was the receptionist at the desk, someone that was in recovery themselves, telling their story and making it easier for me to move forward. The healthcare professionals were brilliant with regards to the fact that they didn't pass judgment, they didn't hold anything to anybody that walked through the door, whether it was picking up a script or the first time that they walked in, everyone got treated with the same amount of respect and care. For me, it was firstly walking through the door and thinking that people would be judging me just by seeing me walking into that place, whether it was a complete stranger or someone that I knew. There was that anticipation of somebody pointing, someone knowing, someone then spreading rumours that they'd seen me going into that place. There was the other stigma of friends knowing and spotting me, friends of my family, and it going back to my mum or my dad, and somebody just saying, oh, I've seen your daughter, or is your Mel an alcoholic, or why is Mel sleeping rough? That kind of thing. The peer-led support was massive with regards to my own recovery and my own reductions of the stigmas. I'm now trying to work with other people to do the same thing, to show them that they can actually pass by that barrier. One of the things that I do a lot of is help people to share their stories. Because a lot of people think, well, if I share my story, then everybody knows, everybody suddenly is aware of it. But when actually what I found was the exact opposite. They saw where I'd got to, not where I'd been, which was a massive relief to the stigma that I was suffering from. It was telling my story that helped me the most, because of the fact that people, they changed their attitudes. They didn't see me as the drunk anymore. They saw me as the person that was standing up and being proud. They saw me as a person that had conquered something, not suffering from something. Even though obviously I'm still suffering every day. You still suffer every day. You get up with that stigma and you think to yourself, can I get on that bus? Is that journey going to be one step too far for me? Whether that's a metaphoric journey or a physical journey. It's changing other people's attitudes, but changing your own attitude. The only way we can do that is by all of us working together, sharing stories, whether it's the person that's struggling with the addiction and the stigma, or the people that have got the stigma themselves and need re-educating that people on the way history has made them out to be.